Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What's unfolding right now is beyond anything you've heard, beyond any trade rumor you've ever come across. This isn't just another off-season move. This isn't a simple cap casualty or a veteran release. No, what's happening today is a seismic shift in the NFL landscape. A move so audacious, so meticulously calculated, that it could redefine the balance of power in the entire league for years to come. And I'm telling you, the details I'm about to reveal have been kept under lock and key by some of the most secretive corners of the NFL front office. I have connections that have given me access to whispers coming straight from the inner sanctum, and trust me when I say, what's about to go down will blow your mind. Something bigger than just a player trade, something that could reshape the NFL's future. Are you ready to see the truth behind the biggest scoop of 2026? Because I promise, this is just the beginning. Now, if you want to know the full story, the secret plans, the behind-the-scenes negotiations, and the ultimate move that could shake up the entire NFL, then you need to hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and smash the bell icon right now. Because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you think you knew about the NFL offseason. Those of you who are just watching from the stands, you're missing out. For the insiders, for those who understand the game's depth, this is your moment. In mere seconds, I'm unveiling the most explosive rumor, the most calculated masterstroke in recent NFL history. It's time to go down the rabbit hole, folks. Strap in. Let's start by building the scene, setting the stage for what's unfolding behind the curtains of Green Bay and the NFL's hidden corridors. Because what I'm about to tell you involves not just a player, but a chess move that's been in the works for months. A plan so bold, so daring, that it could turn the Packers into instant contenders in 2026. And it all centers around a man who, despite his age, remains one of the most feared and revered linebackers in the league, Bobby Wagner. And here's the thing, Wagner's journey this offseason is nothing short of extraordinary. After leaving Washington after 2 one-year deals, he's now as hot as ever. But this isn't just about his stats or his veteran savvy. No, this is about a master plan that involves the Packers, the league's most strategic franchise, and a move so calculated that it's been whispered about in NFL circles as the ultimate game changer. Wagner, at 35, remains a force of nature against the run, a blitzing machine, an emotional leader who elevates every defense he touches. But here's the truth, his value isn't just in his raw talent anymore, it's in what he represents for a team laser-focused on the future. So what's the real story? Well, it all starts with the Packers. Matt LaFleur just secured his extended future with the franchise, a multi-year deal that signals stability, intent, and a clear vision. The Packers aren't just content to sit back and wait, they're actively positioning themselves to become contenders again. And the key to that? Defense. Not just any defense, but an elite, disruptive, game-stealing unit that can carry them through the NFC North and beyond. And that's where Bobby Wagner comes in. Let's break down the team needs first, because it's crucial to understand why this move is so monumental. The Packers haven't had a consistent star at linebacker since Blake Martinez left. Key Walker flashes potential, but he's still raw and inconsistent. The depth behind him doesn't give confidence. Meanwhile, under Gannon's new scheme, the team is emphasizing versatility, gap control, and middle-of-the-field dominance. The NFL analytics show that the Packers struggled mightily against the run, ranking 23rd in rushing success rate allowed, 38.4%, in 2025. And that simply isn't good enough in today's NFL, where access to explosive runners and dual-threat quarterbacks like Hurts or Lawrence can tear a defense apart. Film study confirms what the numbers tell us. Opponents exploited the middle of the field, especially targeting linebacker weaknesses in coverage, a glaring issue that's been exploited in every single game in 2025. The pass coverage from the linebacker position was abysmal at times. Teams saw that weak spot and attacked it relentlessly, burning the Packers for big plays and sustained drives. The coaching staff knew from the start that they needed a true difference maker, someone who can anchor that defense, provide leadership, and impose run-stopping authority at the highest level. Enter Bobby Wagner. This is where things get really interesting. That solution, as NFL insiders have whispered, is Bobby Wagner. Why him? Because Wagner isn't just a name, he's a living legend, a player whose film and stats speak volumes. The guy is still a tackling machine. Over his career, Wagner has averaged more than 130 tackles per season, a consistency few can match, even at 35. He's a master blitzer with 4.5 sacks in 2025, and his instincts in run defense are second to none. The advanced metrics place him among the top linebacker run defenders in the league, especially in gap discipline and power at the point of attack. Film breakdown? It's stunning. Watch his footwork on blitzes, he's quick, explosive, and precise. His eye discipline allows him to diagnose plays nearly before they develop. His tackling technique, consistently wrapping up and driving through ball carriers, is textbook. Against the run, he reads the play brilliantly, filling gaps with an almost uncanny sense of timing. His ability to shed blocks and make tackles at or behind the line of scrimmage makes him a nightmare for offenses. And it's not just film, the stats support this. In 2023, Wagner led the NFL with 183 tackles, a testament to his relentless pursuit of the ball. He's a 10-time Pro Bowler and 11-time All-Pro, a resume that screams leadership, experience, and durability. The NFL's top analysts have been raving about his fit in a team desperate for a veteran presence. The data from PFF shows his run defense rating is near perfection. He grades out as one of the best at his position in this regard, even in the twilight of his career. And in the age of analytics-driven decisions, teams crave that kind of proven production. The media. They're already catching wind of this. International sports outlets are salivating over the notion of Wagner slipping into the Packers' scheme, transforming their linebacker core overnight. The whispers say that the Packers see him as the final piece of their puzzle, a veteran anchor to help young players like Walker develop, a mind in the middle who can make audibles, adjustments, and inspire the entire unit. But here's the twist, this isn't just about upgrading the Packers' defense. No, folks, it's about the league's power balance shifting beneath our feet. Because Wagner at 35 is still viewed as a top-tier player. His leadership qualities, unmatched. His football IQ, off the charts. Teams like the Bills, Eagles, and even the Ravens are all watching this situation carefully, waiting for the dominoes to fall. Now, how does this fit into the trade framework? I've got the inside scoop on how this could actually happen, and trust me, it's as strategic as a chess match. The Packers. They have the cap space, especially after their recent restructures, and they're hungry for a veteran presence who can turn their defense into a championship-caliber unit. The Bills, they're desperate for a reliable linebacker, especially to improve their run defense, which was a liability in 2025, ranking 28th in rushing success rate allowed at 33.1%. Wagner's experience against power running backs and dual-threat quarterbacks makes him the perfect fit for Buffalo, someone who can redefine their entire linebacker group. What would it cost? Based on recent NFL trade patterns and cap gymnastics, my sources suggest a package including a mid-round pick, perhaps a second or third, and a conditional late-round pick depending on performance and team success. The Bills would likely absorb part of Wagner's salary, pushing his cap hit into their favor, especially if they make a quick extension to keep him beyond 2026. The Packers, meanwhile, could structure the deal to add future assets or cap relief, leveraging Wagner's veteran status to accelerate their rebuild. It's a classic win-win scenario that insiders are calling the most calculated move of the offseason. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. This move isn't just about immediate impact. No, this is about establishing a blueprint for what the Packers will be in 2026 and beyond. Imagine Wagner patrolling that defense, orchestrating Gannon's scheme, calling signals, and setting the tone for their young linebackers and secondary. It's a seismic shift, because suddenly the Packers aren't just a team trying to stay relevant. They become a true contender with a veteran leader who can elevate everyone around him. The ripple effect. Opposing NFC teams are already whispering about how this move could turn Green Bay into the team to beat in the NFC. Now, I want you to picture the scheme fit here, because it's perfect. Gannon's blitz-heavy, hybrid defense thrives on linebackers who can do it all: tackle, cover, blitz, and control the middle. Wagner's ability to read the quarterback's eyes, diagnose screen passes, and collapse the pocket is exactly what Gannon needs. Look at what he's done with Micah Parsons in Dallas. a similar hybrid edge linebacker role. Wagner, with his veteran instincts, could be that missing piece to transform the Packers' defense from average to elite. And don't forget, Wagner's coverage weaknesses at age 35. They're real, but in Gannon's scheme, that's mitigated by scheming and strategic rotations. Plus, with the youthful energy of Key Walker and the emerging talent of Lucas Van Ness, Wagner can focus on what he does best, stopping the run, blitzing, and setting the tempo. This brings us to the potential impact, best and worst-case scenarios. The best. Imagine Wagner arriving in Green Bay, instantly becoming the heartbeat of the defense, leading the league in tackles once again, and helping propel the Packers deep into the playoffs. He transforms that linebacker unit into a dominant force. The secondary gains confidence, knowing they have a leader in the middle who can make adjustments on the fly. With Parsons pressuring the quarterback and Wagner controlling the middle, opposing offenses are left with nowhere to hide. The Packers fan base. They go into full-blown frenzy, dreaming of their first Super Bowl appearance in years, relishing the idea of returning to the glory days with a defense that dominates. But what if it doesn't work out? The worst-case scenario. Wagner's age catches up with him faster than expected. Maybe his coverage skills decline further, or he gets injured in the grind of the NFL season. If that happens, the Packers lose a key leader without the production. Also, if the compensation demanded is too high, or if the trade gets bogged down in cap issues or picky negotiations, the entire plan could unravel. Still, insiders whisper that the Packers and Bills are already in advanced talks, and the timing couldn't be better, with the draft approaching and teams looking to make bold statements. Finally, let's talk about the bigger picture. This isn't just about a linebacker signing or a trade. No, this is about a strategic move to shape the NFL's landscape. The Packers, under LaFleur and Gutekunst, are signaling that they're back in the game, ready to contend now with a clear, aggressive plan. And Wagner. He's the final piece, the veteran quarterback of the defense who can rally a young unit, impose respect, and set the tone for a new era of Packers football. So what's next? Watch early February. Insiders say that Wagner's camp is already in serious talks, and a deal could be imminent. The NFL's wide open, and this move will do more than just shake up the NFC. It will send shockwaves through the entire league. The stakes are higher than ever, and the game is set for a storybook comeback. Keep your eyes peeled, because what's coming is bigger than anyone ever imagined. And remember, when it happens, you'll want to say you saw it first. Because this isn't just a rumor, it's the move that could define 2026. And I'll be here bringing you every detail, every secret, every twist that the NFL tries to hide. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. This is just the beginning, folks. The real story is still unfolding. Stay tuned.